Hello, I have completed the homework assignment. I assembled the detector. It was my first experience soldering SMD components. It seems everything was soldered properly, but unfortunately, there were a few surprises. I made a mistake at the schematic stage. Some parts were not connected to the power supply, and blind time VIF was not applied to any of the operational amplifiers except the first one. As a result, during the first power-up, only a single LED was lit. I had to troubleshoot and add a power bus using point-to-point wiring. Another interesting issue occurred, apparently during PCB layout. The designators for resistors R5 and R6 on the board were swapped, although the resistors themselves matched the schematic. As a result, a 1 ohm resistor was installed where a 10 kilo resistor should have been, and vice versa. When powered on, several 1 ohm resistors burned out. The transistors seemed to have survived. There was also another surprise with diode D2. For some reason, with my version of the diode, a 510 ohm resistor turned out to be too small. The diode was glowing extremely brightly, and the resistors were getting very hot. I had to replace it with a 1 kilowatt resistor, after which everything seemed to work. In the end, this is what I got. The LED bar lights up fully, and when the contacts are shorted, it's a bit inconvenient to do so, the scale decreases. When released, it returns back. It seems to be working, so I will proceed with making an enclosure to hide all this. Yes, one more mistake I made. I didn't remove the solder mask where I planned to mount the potentiometer to the board, so there was no exposed area under it. Everything ended up covered by the mask. It probably would have been better to leave that area clear, but I think thermally it will still be fine. Thank you all. The course is very interesting and useful.